So we've just had a really interesting day, and we've been out to visit 3 schools today. The first school was a school which has been really badly damaged by the conflict. The building had been shelled, most of the windows were broken. The amazing thing was, of course, is that school is still in action. The kids were still going to the school, and this is the first time they've been to school for more than 3 years for most of them. So it's really a real sign of, I guess, the resilience of the people that they're so determined to get back to normal life. Then we went on to visit 2 schools, 2 communities where the emergency food distribution has been taking place. We got to see the amazing work of our partners, the Daughters of Charity, in trying to organise that and making sure that those of the highest need were the ones that were getting the food, and they were coming and queuing up for the food as a process to register them and to make sure that they're getting the right amount of food, and for some of them that means taking their fingerprint on the paper because they're not able to sign. And then they collect the food and take it home, and then that's been happening each month for the last 3 months. And we spoke to 1 or 2 people who have been receiving that food and hearing about what a lifeline it's been. I spoke to one lady today who had 3 children, and she was talking about how during the conflict, when the soldiers had come to her town, she and her family had fled to the hills to hide from them, and they'd had to hide up there for 8 days. And during those 8 days they had almost no food at all, so they were eating this leaf, which apparently is edible but not really very nice, and drinking puddles for water before they were able to return to their villages. And then we visited a 3rd school, a 3rd community where again the emergency food distribution is taking place. The school has been really badly damaged by the fighting. Some of the classrooms have been shelled, and the kitchen and storeroom that was built by Mary's Mills has been burnt down. The soldiers, unable to get into it, set fire to it before they left. Really amazing to see that the kids are getting back in school, and we're really excited to be able to start school feeding as soon as possible, as soon as we're able to get the required equipment to the schools and the food to the schools. The schools are desperate to have that school feeding restarted, and are desperate to try and bring as much normality to their families as possible. So that resilience again was really amazing to see. The classes were already taking place. So a really, really fascinating day. Again, probably quite emotional, seeing some really fantastic things happening, but also hearing some really harrowing stories.